Look what the fuck y'all calling me, dumbass. Get the fuck off. Get the fuck off my fucking leg. Right. Take me if you fucking want. Where the fuck? Close this door, man. Fucking pussy ass. I want all y'all fucking badge numbers too. Yeah. I need you to come downtown. You motherfuckers. No, they just kicked me off the fucking bus for some dumbass. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you ain't all your fucking bands. What's good? One-on-one.
Shoot the fade. I'm saying, y'all sat there, snatched the man off the bus like that. Shoot him the fade. I mean, guys, this has gone on too long and has gotten quite a bit too ridiculous. This guy, he's on the bus. He's not wearing the mask and the gloves and the whole situation. So the police came and forcibly removed him from the bus. And I don't know if you guys heard the woman in the back there screaming about, thank you. But sweetie, this is why out in Qatar, in the Middle East and places like that, y'all aren't allowed to be out the house without a man. Okay? Because that security for freedom is always the security for the feminine will always supersede the freedom for the masculine, and we just got finished witnessing that right here. Now, a part of me really has to say, with him standing there and being like, yo, shoot the fade, come on, let's go one-on-one. If our police in the United States were as bloodthirsty as everyone claims they are, my man shouldn't have made it out of that situation alive. But the deal is that right now they're acting like stormtroopers for this virus situation that has overtaken the entirety of the American populace. But this is terrifying. It's sad, and it's the end game. No, it's not the end game, but it's the beginning of the end game, the beginning of just pure tyranny and dictatorship. And I know Philly is blue run. I know damn near all of the spaces that have been also hit hard by this situation are blue run. Are blue. Hold on. Because I want to play it back, but I also want to talk over it. But a lot of the places that are with the state governments, and I really need you guys to understand the difference between the state and the federal government. It's so important because it's two different things. And I see a lot of people saying, "Oh well, this is Trump's America." Like, bruh. Trump has nothing to do with this. Trump has been laying back and letting the states do what they do, do what they so desire, what they feel is best. It's all on your state leadership, guys. And these state folks are, particularly here in New Jersey, where we have Massachusetts Murphy, who purchased his seat. He's not even from Jersey. He's not one of us. He pretends to be. He's completely out of touch and not a regular human being by any stretch of the imagination. I did an entire video series on his election on my other channel, The Official Elected Official, and I can't recommend enough that you go over there and check it out, because he brought that seat. Like our governorship was brought and paid for. Some entity came through, put a ton of cash into the county books, and boom, they all ended up back in Murphy that summer. During the election, I think it was the summer of 2017, where everybody who was going to run had a conversation with Murphy, then backed out like moments later. So yeah, these places, they have puppets in place, such as your Murphys and your Cuomos and that are really just throwing down the authoritarian gauntlet, and they know. And here's what I feel the crux of this is that they know that so many Americans are uneducated when it comes to the how government works, that it'll just get blamed on Trump. The same way people would sit there and blame Obama for a speed ticket. Like, nah, bruh, that's not on Obama. That's on your local government. And this is the exact same thing with this. This isn't particularly on Trump, but because he's doing what he's supposed to do, and that's allow the state governments to, operate as they see fit. The problem is the way that the state governments are operating is not congruative to the Constitution that each and every American citizen has the right to, or supposedly has their rights come from. So this is terrifying. You should be concerned. You should be really concerned. Once again, it's in Philadelphia, and if memory serves me correctly, Philly is where the Starbucks thing went off, right? Where the two guys were like, "Oh man, we're being racially profiled in Starbucks, even though we ain't gonna buy nothing. They ain't gonna let us use our bathrooms." So it's once again Jersey, the tri-state area. Even though Pennsylvania isn't wrapped up in the tri-state area, Philly, you could if you're just willing to make a 45-minute drive, like, or hop on a train, yeah, you can kind of wrap that up too. And unfortunately, these policies, this authoritarian type rule, is really starting to sink in these places. And to go back to the young lady saying, "Thank you, sweetheart," there is nothing that you should be horrified by this. I mean, particularly, like, what would Rosa Parks think? I'll be screaming out like, "Yo, Rosa Parks fought so I could be here. What's going on?" But anyways, guys, all the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comments? This is This really shouldn't and can't be tolerated if we want to have us a free society. If we want the America that we were promised, the America that our parents, the boomers, our parents had. If we want that, we can't pretend as if these things are okay. We can't, honestly. But you may feel differently. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next one.